so he is hanging in there pretty tough. He's eliminated 2 already. Here goes the 3rd. The 3rd is a little bit bigger of a ship, though. I'll be surprised if he actually eliminates it before the end of the combat. But he is massively winning this fight. I mean, look at his health compared to that guy's. Oh, he might get him. He might get him. Can you do it? Oh, so close. So close. So look at that. We were losing. We were losing on combat power, and we still massively won. If that doesn't speak to the power of the Behemoth, I don't know what does. Let's get good. Welcome back to episode 3 of Endless Space Supremacy. We are playing as the Hissho, learning all the things. I am making very silly, stupid mistakes along the way. I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to bear with me. I am by no means a pro gamer of any kind. However, we are now getting things moving really quickly. We did just pass the law that reduces fleet costs, which is gonna help us out a lot, I think. Because right now we're in a major rush to just put out dudes. Like, more dudes. Blood Ritual here is going to be beneficial, so we're going to do that. Blood Ritual is also going to be beneficial here, so we'll do it here as well. After Blood Ritual, Xenotourism will take 1 turn, so we'll do both of those. Blood Ritual is going to help us get our Keii up while we're not fighting, just by burning some population that we're going to recover very quickly anyway. Especially considering that our population is capped out on those planets. Here, we're just losing this ground battle, and there's nothing we can do, because if we actually retreat, if we stop the ground battle... Oh, we already stopped the ground battle, because we're probably out of manpower now. Yeah, we have no manpower there. But that's unfortunate. Oh, we just got basic pinch beams, though, which would be a great upgrade. Actually, let's go upgrade the Hawks. And I think that some changes have been made that will allow... Oh, actually we don't need to make changes, because the basic pinch beam is worse than the one that we have already. That's fine. God, we really need to assimilate this minor faction. I should have gone with the ship power, I guess. I was expecting we'd find a minor faction sooner and we'd, you know, really get in there and start messing with them, but it took us a long time to find them because they were far away, and that kind of messed everything up. Vital statistics, so we can possess 2 ships of at least 241 combat power and get those. Generate 224 production and get those. I think we can meet either one of those, honestly, so it's a matter of what we want. I'm gonna do this, because titanium is more useful to us, I think. We also have access to this now, which I'm going to use Dark Glitter for, and we will go ahead and start doing system improvements as well. We'll put this one behind the Behemoth, because we want that out immediately. Oh, guys, our military Behemoth is about to be glorious. Like, Bobby Roode glorious. God, I wish I had a soundbite for that. Glorious. Yeah, that's what it's going to be like. The Behemoth is going to fly into their little system, and when he does, you're just going to hear, glorious! Let's see. Get that guy moving. We should have a Behemoth ready to go. Ooh, military Behemoth, you make me so smiley. Go, baby, go. Let's show people how you kill all the things. And you guys can fight whatever's here, because you'll probably win the space fight, you just won't win a ground fight right now, because you have no manpower. Do this. Decisive victory. Didn't even lose a ship there, that's good. I don't think these ships are regaining health, though. However, leveling up our hero is a... Oh, no, I forgot to use Ray of the Obsidian Eagle. That was a mistake, guys. You know what? Yeah, just fucking wreck that guy. Do it! Decisive victory, more free experience. Free experience is much appreciated. We will use Way of the Obsidian Eagle on this guy now to branch that K-zone out. I wonder if the K effects pass between the K-zones of both of these Behemoths since they're joined. That will be something interesting for us to test in the future. Okay, militarists are favored. I'm surprised. I don't know why that would be. We're not building combat fleets and sending them to raise hell all over the galaxy or anything, are we? Nice. We should have our full combat fleet in roughly 6 turns. We will still be looking for ways to speed that up if at all possible. It'll be 7 turns now because we are going to use Blood Ritual there and here. Look at that, how quickly we recover those things. I'm almost considering going Ecologist on our next election. I think we will. I think we'll go Ecologist on the next election just so we can colonize some more of our planets. Shut down protests. That'll give us... we'll just pardon the officer. I mean, 20% bonus K gains after space battles is great for us. Found a colony in Zitterbia before anyone else. Yeah, but I don't want to found colonies. I want them to found colonies so we can take their colonies. That's how this works, game. We don't found things, we take things. Oh, I can't wait till our combat fleet is off the ground, guys. This is gonna be massive, massive when it gets off the ground. And actually, we're gonna have agri-drugs in time. We'll be able to upgrade that fleet and do even more than we expected to be able to do with it, which is great. I'm gonna add the buyout tech to our queue right now as well. We could start going... Actually, maybe we'll start going for planetary techs. Let's take a look at our star systems. Hot, ash, lava, Arctic, Arctic, toxic. So we would like Arctics, ashes, and lavas. We can get that very quickly. Where's Arctic at, though? I think Arctic is tier 3 right here. Yeah. Arctic is going to take us a few turn. Lavas is going to take us a few turn. Now, we can get those instead of going Ecologist, and I think we will, just because the military laws are going to favor us a lot with the faster ship production. There we go. That's good. Plus, we'll have an additional Behemoth slot once that hero gets high enough level, which is going to be great. No. We just want influence. Somebody else got 3,000 manpower. Good for them. Oh yes. Now we can upgrade our Kestrels to be even better. So we got 3 new slots out of that. One of them is a defensive slot, which means that can move there, which will open up a support slot. So we have 2 new support slots. We can do this. If we do that, then we're adding 3 fleet speed. We could also do this and add 2 fleet speed and 2 siege modules, which I think is useful. And then we will have an additional weapon slot, which I think will benefit from putting something a little different in, just to force them to use some different damage profiles. I might go missiles here. No, we'll do some more flak. More flak is better, I think. Do we still not have a second defensive module of the right, of the 2 types? Doesn't look like we do. Huh. Then yeah, more flak. Alright, that's fine. If those ships have already been produced, we will have to upgrade them. They have. So we'll just go ahead and upgrade those guys real quick. Now, if we make them into a fleet, guys, look at this fleet speed. 10 fleet speed, which is what the entire fleet should be, because they all have the same base speed, and they'll all benefit from the other speed things the same way. You cannot assign a hero to your Behemoths, apparently. That's kind of sad. Do Behemoths invade? Do they have manpower? They don't. 100... This does, though. It's not enough manpower. We're slowly bleeding them out in a way that will give us enough manpower, but as of right now, we don't have enough. Let's send them back here to maybe help. Between those guys, we may have enough manpower. In fact, we may even send our scanner up there just to give a little more manpower. What we're going to do is we're going to finish them off while we build this new fleet, and once this new fleet is done, we're coming. We are coming for them. No fear, no turning around, we gonna win. Let's do that. That's fine. I am very, very excited for us to get out there and siege the crap out of them. Unfortunately, we didn't get to them fast enough to avoid the siege stage of the game. Like, if you get to them quick enough, you can just basically invade them with manpower and you'll be fine, but we didn't do that, so it is what it is. What might be fun, though, just for shits and giggles, is to send this guy over here, because they have a fleet right here that has, oh god, enough to actually hurt him. Do we go for this fight or not? God, losing a Behemoth would be really sad, but we're gonna try it. We are at a slight disadvantage. I'm not extremely worried about our slight disadvantage, though. Dude, their range profiles are terrible. Let's watch this one. Just because it's the first time we're sending a military Behemoth into combat, we'll watch it. It may not go the way we want it to. Our military Behemoth apparently isn't standing up to their entire fleet, which is kind of sad, but I would be surprised if it doesn't function very, very well for what it is. And we're going to go ahead and lock our camera to our Behemoth and zoom out so we can kind of watch things unfold. Come on, Behemoth, you got this, buddy. What you doing? Let's speed it up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go to the overview cam because that's probably a little bit better. Yeah, look at what's going on. So he is hanging in there pretty tough. He's eliminated 2 already. Here goes the 3rd. Third is a little bit bigger of a ship, though. I'll be surprised if he actually eliminates it before the end of the combat. But he is massively winning this fight. I mean, look at his health compared to that guy's. Oh, he might get him. He might get him. Can you do it? Oh, so close. So close. So look at that. We were losing. We were losing on combat power, and we still massively won. If that doesn't speak to the power of the Behemoth, I don't know what does. And that gave us 9.5k. If you think that's nuts, take a look at the Order of the Red Blade. Effect on fleet, plus 20% shield absorption, hull plating, and damage on ships. But if we put it on our military Behemoth, his K-Zone grants that to all of our fleets. This is insanely powerful, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Behemoths are legit. Okay. What are you guys doing? You're waiting for the rest of your fleet. So we have a new Hawk here. Let's add it and see if it changes the fleet speed. Doesn't change it at all. 10 fleet speed, full fleet coming at you. Very, very soon. These guys are working on finishing our Academy Embassy so we can start getting more combat heroes and more ambassadors. We should also be taking a look at the market to see if heroes are coming up. Oh, there's so many heroes on the market. Okay. In order to take advantage of that, we do want to start focusing more on our market side of things. Not necessarily these guys. So there are some incredibly powerful mining fidsies, and I should probably be using them because our faction gets a benefit to the mining probes for the Behemoths, but I honestly don't like the mining probes that much. I'm more of a fan of the flat increase stuff. I'm trying to find the next flat increase tech, because I know there is more of them. That's the Citadel specialization, so that's not it. I think it's over here, but I don't know where. There's the miner. Let's do a keyword search for Behemoth. So we can just look at all of their techs real quick. So here's the science tech. That one gives it more range. This is better special node effects. Wow, it just generates resources from some of those empty systems, which isn't bad at all. For terraformation and anomaly reduction, generates more production. What? Extreme terraformation. Wow. This can actually help you terraform stuff too. That's pretty great. Oh, okay, so it's over here. That's why I'm not seeing it, because it's over here. Potentially. The Adamantium Jammer, that's not it. Did they remove it? Or is it up here, maybe? No, that just gives an increase for Behemoths. That is very weird. There was a thing that bumped their flat fidzy generation, but I can't find it. And now I'm just like, did that not exist? Was I imagining? There it is. Okay, see, I wasn't imagining things. It's right there. And in fact, it's something that, depending on the number of turns required to get there, might be worthwhile to rush. Nah. We're not going to rush it that much. We will rush it, but we won't rush it that much. That's also better if you're going more primarily economic Behemoths, but the reality is, at some point we may want to get rid of this and convert it to a military Behemoth, because I think that's going to be way more beneficial. Alright, everybody get moving. Nah, you guys wait for a sec. You'll be done soon, guys. You'll be done soon. How many turns until that fleet is done? 2 turns until that fleet is done. Dun, 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 dun. I believe we are out of the observance where we get to generate more K really easily, so we'll have to be mindful of that. And we're still only losing 1K per turn, though, because of that 1K per turn generated by finishing the Endless Research Park. Dude, you have no chance. You have no chance. Why are you even here? Run away. Run away or be destroyed by the might of our behemoth. Why did we not... I'm gonna turn watching off and hit fight. We'll just let this guy wreck. Bye, Felicia. Okay, get everybody on that system. Can we invade yet? What's our invasion look like here, guys? It's not great, but it's not terrible. A few more turns bleeding them out won't hurt. Why are they only getting -8 now when they were getting more reduction before? We didn't lose any fleets or anything. That confuses me a little bit, but whatever. This fleet's almost done. Bada boom! And now we have this, the huge damage to fleet damage, or the huge boost of fleet damage and all those other great things. +10, yeah, we'll take the dust and the influence there, just because we don't generate a ton of that anyway. Although now we can build the center of the Obsidian Eagle, which I'm gonna do. That's a great tech that's Hissho only. It's +5 influence, flat on the system. So, I mean, it's not a hugely great tech, but it does help balance out the laws. It's a great tech for keeping your lower cost laws in effect, which is what we're doing. Alrighty then. Go ahead and end the turn. Next turn, we are going to be activating Way of the Obsidian Eagle again, because that is, once again, one of the best bonuses we can get. Yes, bonus all those systems. And you, sir, can produce this, which will combine with this, to become the ultimate combat fleet. No, not the ultimate combat fleet, but a pretty good combat fleet nonetheless. Merge out. Alright, 10 movement will get you guys moving nice and pretty. Let's put him on that fleet too. Yeah, so it's got 10 movement with the hero, which is another great factor. They should be there in no time flat. In fact, I'm kind of debating doing this on the fleet. Yeah, that'll give it 2 more movement speed, which is great. We want that. We want to get them out there sooner. This is primarily defensive tactics, so we won't use that for much. Yeah, you can just sit there and siege on your own. Okay, so the Behemoth is sieging for 20. Did we actually... We didn't put a siege module on him, guys. He just does that. That's interesting in and of itself, isn't it? Still, the numbers aren't quite right here. Do they have tanks, though? They don't have tanks, but the numbers aren't quite right. I'm gonna wait until this guy gets up here, I think, to go after that invasion again. And hopefully, by the time our new fleet gets up there, we'll be ready to invade and assimilate these guys. +2 resource generation, -10% on system development costs. We'll do this. We're not building a lot of system developments right now. Somebody else got that. I don't care. Let's see. More military power. +40% refill rate on fleet is actually really good. On Senate, +25 manpower capacity on Empire. That's pretty good. Shield penetration isn't... Actually, shield penetration is great considering that beams are a thing for us, so we're gonna get that. Shield penetration is actually kind of beneficial. I can't wait till we get that cool beam, guys. That beam is so... it's so good. Objective failed. Possess 2 ships... How do I not possess 2 ships of 241 military power? I have a fucking behemoth. Are all of my other ships really that weak? Like, I don't... Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Let's search that anomaly, because we have a pretty much open queue here. And this is Batel, not Maz. Guess what, Batel? New job. Make another combat fleet. All the combat fleets. Oh, look, they sent another fleet to try to fight us. You are slightly damaged, though, so this is not necessarily a win-win fight for you. I don't know if we want to take this fight or if we want to pull him back for a minute. I'm going to pull him back, I think. Do these guys heal at all? I don't think they do. Yeah, I think we only heal within our own space, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to pull him back, though, for a second and have him help them siege over here instead. We will bring him back over there once our main fleet arrives, though. Go, main fleet, go! Get there faster. Wow, look at how quick they are. They're getting there, guys. We gonna do the thing. We might as well actually start invading now. We're at an even 50-50 with them. We'll start invading now. I'm almost inclined to do this, because I feel like we'll gain more from that than we will from doing bombing. Because this really pushes the advantage that we have. I think we're going to do this. Minor victory. Great. I like that. That's what we want. And then we'll go ahead and just, I guess, send out some probes, explore all the things, and end our turn. Dun, dun, dun. And we're losing some K. I like how the little K icon bounces when you're losing K. Save the core. Save the inhabitants. Sure, let's do this, because I think we're generating a mess of food. Ground battle at Jaya. Gorilla again, please. How's that a draw? Okay. Battle at Jaya. Why in the world would you pick that fight? Decisive victory. I don't know why anyone would pick the fight that they just picked right there. Like, that was basically suicide. Okay, so Maz is done creating fleets. Let's make more fleets. We are running into some dust issues, it looks like, so perhaps prioritizing dust here would be a good idea. Do we still not have basic dust generation techs, or do we have those now? We have those now. Huh. Did we just not build them yet? No, we built it there. Did we build it at Batel? Apparently we did. We're just not making enough dust. Okay, well, fortunately, we have an observance for that. Everybody just make more dust. That's our new observance. Oh, the big fleet might make it here this turn. That would be a thing of true beauty, guys. True beauty. But it doesn't look like they are. This guy is mining, apparently, just fine. Or no, he doesn't need to mine anymore, that's right. Oh, we have this fleet here for that mission. That fleet always freaks me out for that mission. It just sits there, and it's like a neutral fleet, and I always feel like they're gonna invade my home system. Like, why are you sitting on my home system like that, you sneaky bastards? Hello, hello. We gonna kill you, though. We actually don't gain anything from declaring war with them outright, so I'm not gonna do it just yet. Let's do preemptive bombing here. Minor victory, that's what we want, and we now have the manpower advantage, which is what we should have done in the first place, I guess. We had that minor victory on the first ground battle, though, so I felt like it was fine to stick with that. I don't think that my logic was sound there, though. Okay, so now we can colonize Arctics. Let's colonize... this guy or this guy? I wish you could just... What's the overall FTSE? 168, 168. They're the same... They're the same fucking planet as far as the game is concerned. Okay. Let's do this one first. Although I guess we could just colonize both. Let's just colonize both. That way they can both fill up real quick. And they're only going to take one turn to colonize right now anyway, so there's no point in not doing it. We can also colonize this ash now, so we'll do that. And we have a political survey that says militarists are in the lead. I wonder why. You guys figure out any reason why the militarists might be in the lead of that survey there? I have no idea. Totally beyond me. Totally and absolutely beyond me. Okay. Why are we not ground battling here? Your fleet has insufficient manpower. How do we have Okay. Maybe we get a ground battle next turn then. Go, baby, go. Yeah, this'll do it. Bye, Felicia's. Decisive victory. Oh, I didn't look at what we got, though. My bad, guys. My bad, I did not look at what we got. But I will tell you what we got, in one regard, that's very important and powerful and nice. We got this. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna target our behemoth right here, which is that, and we are gonna give everybody that big damage bonus we were talking about. And then we are gonna go, hey guys, why don't we come meet these neighbors right here? They're gonna be friends of ours. And by friends, we mean followers and subjects because we're gonna rule them. Okay, these guys have a terrible range profile no matter what range they're at. And they're all projectile except for this homeboy. Well, I mean, he's projectile, but he has a lot of damage too. So let's go to advanced here. Boop. I guess we'll put one person to draw fire in each fleet. Alright guys, go for it. Please have a good outcome. Decisive victory. We lost 2 Kestrels, but we did get a decisive victory, and I'm curious whether those Kestrels were ever even upgraded. They may not have been. And we got 8.5k from that and a good bit of experience gain. Totally okay with this. Totally okay with this. Losing the 2 Kestrels does hurt our manpower a little bit, though, but we do have the manpower advantage here anyway now, and we are sieging them for a lot, so, I mean... There's a lot of different ways we could do this. We could just start invading now, which I don't think is a bad idea, so we're going to do that. We already have the manpower advantage, so we're going to push Guerrilla, because I don't think that they actually... Yeah, they don't have any tanks. They have no tanks whatsoever. Minor victory, that's great. Just bleed them out slowly with the tanks. I'm sorry, guys. I have really bad allergies, and they come up sometimes, and it is annoying, and I apologize for that obnoxious sniffling noise. Like, I really do apologize. I take tons of allergy meds. They don't do shit. So welcome to my allergy life. However, I hope you guys are having fun, because I'm honestly really digging this. I love the Hissho. I'm not a super militaristic player in the first place, but I just dig the Hissho. I think they're great. Whoa. Why are we at a disadvantage all of a sudden? Oh, I know. Conscription. They're using conscription. That's annoying. Conscription being what it is, they can essentially burn population for more defenses, which I don't mind that part. The part that I mind is that it actually kind of screws me in a lot of ways. This I think we can win pretty outright, though. Maybe not as much as I thought. We'll do the fight. If we lose the military behemoth, we can literally just make another one. See, and this is my point, guys. We should have lost that fight emphatically, and instead the military behemoth won. And I'm actually going to pull him back to here and get him out of combat, because we don't want him to die on that fleet. These were the guys I wanted to attack with, but I mean, now they can just sort of clean up, which is fine. And another decisive victory. And another skill point. So we'll use that to give him red zone overkill. We are 1 level away from getting the +6 fleet movement, and only a few away from the Book of 5 Wings, which is nuts. Yeah, our Keii generation, guys, like, now that we're fighting stuff, you can see it's off the hook. We can use our Keii generation to do pretty much anything at this point. For example, one of the things I want to do is to come in here, put these Kestrels at the top of the queue. I'm gonna double check and make sure that those Kestrels are yeah, those are the ones we want. And once those Kestrels finish, we're gonna go ahead and send them up to that fleet using the speed boost Keii power, but we're also gonna produce 2 more Kestrels for this new fleet. If we have the tech yet, which we do, I believe, we are going to go buy a hero. We don't have the tech. I thought we did, we don't. What are we generating, if any? I don't think we're generating... we're generating no luxury resources. We have a lot of them, but we're generating like 0 of them. I may buy a bunch of these right now just to stock some up. That's fine. We're generating a ton of strategics. We can sell 7 of these per turn and not really be hurting. Okay, let's do that. Generate a little bit of extra money. Soon, guys, soon. We have the Academy Embassy built, we have other things going, we're just trying to get our hero generation up right here. And you guys are just fine sitting here and defending. It's sad that they lost their 2 supports already, but I suspect strongly that's because our supports don't have any projectile armor, and that may be something we'll have to change in the future. We get impactless sights for that, which is awesome, because that's something we wanted, and we'll get 5k. Strike plasma bombers. I like bombers more. I'll do bombers. Hey, we found another civilization. Hi there. We come kill you soon. You no worry about it. Yeah, just bomb them. That's fine. We can just sit here and bomb you guys forever. Like, I don't really want to destroy all of their facilities and stuff. That kind of bugs me, but if they want to hide behind conscription, there's not a whole lot we can do to stop them. From this fleet, I would take a shuttle and another shuttle. Okay, so what are you guys looking like on the invasion front? Not great, unfortunately. Our effect is still going, though, that boosts our combat. That's fine. Do we have the guys here yet? Okay, so if we end the turn here, I think we'll have 2 Kestrels here very soon. And we can just pop those out and send them up. New hero available for recruitment. We have a Hissho Guardian that is an industrialist. We have a Valter's Guardian that is a militarist. And we have a Hissho Seeker that is a scientist. I'm curious whether anything changes on... No, that doesn't really change. The Seeker does give a ton of movement speed, which is great. I think we're going to go with the Industrialist, though. I think he's going to end up being overall better for us. Because if we ever break out into a second party, I would rather have it be the Industrialist than the Scientist, because Scientists just don't benefit us that much. The nice thing about this is he's going to start with the dust cost reduction, which means that when we do build our next fleet, it's going to have that dust cost reduction from the get-go. And that'll be powerful in and of itself. You know what? We're just gonna keep bombing you guys, because screw you. Now, what I'm curious about is, while we bomb them, does that continue to siege them? It does not. That's annoying. And we can't stop attacking until we run out of manpower. So me being impatient there actually kind of screwed us. I just thought that we had the manpower to win that fight, and now it looks like we just don't. That's okay, though, because we will be sending up more manpower to help with the fight, and in the meantime, let's scan everything here. Let's see what we're going to be getting when we get this system. Oh, we discovered the planet Sikagoja, whatever the pronunciation is. Minus 10% bonus K gains after a space battle on Empire. Fuck that. Yeah, let's do this. That is going to reduce our science, but I'm not super upset about that, to be honest. Where'd you go? I want to finish scanning that. I think after we scan this, we're going to go ahead and call the episode. Okay. So, yeah. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, @gamer_dev, if you want announcements about when new videos are going up. And share this with your friends, would you? Thanks for watching, and keep gaming responsibly. Bye!